just closed on our house. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's a blessing. It's truly such a blessing. Alright guys, I have quite the update. It is countdown time till moving. Here in just a matter of a couple weeks, we are packing up our whole house, putting it on the market, and moving back home to Kentucky. So let this new adventure begin. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It is currently crunch time for moving, as in we move in less than a week. It's Monday, we are packing up to leave on Sunday. I will admit this is a weird move since we're leaving the house stage for realtors and stuff obviously, so we'll start doing showings and stuff then. But we will be packing up the majority of our lives right now. So now we have to pack up everything else that's not being used as decor. So anything that's currently within the cabinets, packing those up. Anything that's in storage units, trying to pack that up as well. And as you can tell, there's just chaos everywhere. So welcome to the chaos. I still can't believe that basically exactly a year later, we are already selling and packing up this house. So still working on that one. It's still quite the adjustment, but as of right now, things are going good. In the 2 weeks that we've known about this, I'm pretty proud of how much we've accomplished, so yeah. Alright, story time over. Let's get back to moving. Alright guys, so the first train wreck that I'm going to tackle real quick is our kitchen, which, as I said, everything's a disaster. There's cleaning stuff everywhere, there's boxes everywhere. But I need to start packing up the things that we're not going to be using or aren't really a priority for us right now. So everything that's like plates, silverware, stuff like that, probably won't be using for the most part, but especially things like our servingware, I know that we can go ahead and put that up, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on right now. I'll tell you what, there is absolutely nothing like moving and putting your stuff into storage and not having access to it quite possibly for months on end. That will make you determine how much you really value and use any item in your entire house. That was certainly the case with us, and definitely the case with our kitchen. This also happened to be the same time that I realized how much money we have invested into everything that we own. If you were to calculate up how much everything's worth, that alone is mind-boggling. So throughout this process of moving, I have had quite a few realizations, some of which aren't necessarily new, I guess they just resurfaced, but it's just the hidden cost of home ownership and things like, you know, you're going to need a lawnmower to a lawnmower to mow your grass, but you also might need a place to store said lawnmower if you can't fit it in your garage with your cars because your garage is too small. Or you need things to organize your tools, or just all the hidden little things that you need to take care of a home. That is entirely what I feel like I'm packing up right now in this garage and all the storage spaces in our home. Also, can someone please tell me why removing your artwork feels heart-wrenching at times? It's like you're removing yourself from your home. Alright, so the bathroom's been completely decluttered, and now I'm basically just trying to pack up the things that we're going to need until the house is officially sold and we move everything else back home. So I'm probably just going to go through and like pick out a few favorite nail polishes, take any travel related things because we do have a trip coming up in a few months and I don't know if the house will be sold by then. Just things like that, and just trying to pack up things, that way we are ready to go. But yeah, that's mostly it. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining. I think I want to put all the things we're taking with us in these like gray bins that we have in here. So just gonna do some more organizing and planning and go from there. All I'm gonna say is I really hope and pray that when and if we ever have to move again, aside from moving into like our hopefully final house, that I hope we never have to leave our house staged again, because quite frankly it is so frustrating to figure out what the heck to pack, because you don't know if it's going to be 1 week, 1 month, maybe 1 year. I mean, I highly doubt it would take that long for the house to sell, but I mean, you never know.
You got screwed.
Alright friends, welcome back for either another video or just adding on to another one. Honestly, I'm not sure. It's been probably 2-3 weeks since I've edited anything, aka since the moment that I knew that we were moving, because we have a whole house to pack up, how to get ready to show, you get the gist. So, our house is a train wreck. Every cabinet door is open, everything is everywhere. We move in 2 days. Semi-move, if y'all know what I mean at this point. So I'm trying to get everything that needs to go in a container ready to go, but we are also still cooking all of our meals. I know that's probably kind of stupid, but we had so much food that we just wanted to use up. So we have all that pasta that I told you guys about currently in the fridge that we're eating off of. Now that everything's been cooked and prepared, I'm trying to pack it all away now that we don't need any of those utensils, any of the machinery. You get the gist. Also, yes, I am in scrubs. I am dressed for work. We have about another hour before we have to go to work. So I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can to finish packing up and cleaning our house. Sorry about the dogs drinking water, just gonna be what it is. Also, if you're curious, yes, I am still a little bit embarrassed about showing all this on the internet, but this is the reality. I feel like, or at least my reality of moving in 2 weeks' time. So currently I'm gonna do the dishes, put the dishes up, aka pack them away. We are using all of our extra hand towels, washcloths, all the things that we're probably not going to need for a while, at least not need a lot of, and using that as packing materials. I am very proud to say that in, I think, all 4 of our moves that we've done, we have not personally bought any kind of boxes, packing material, aside from like tape, obviously, because we just use what we have. I don't see the need in buying plastics. It's just a one-use plastic that you're going to throw away. So I would much rather go find like all the towels that we have in our house, like random things like paper towels, things that you're going to use up anyways that you can use as a buffer when packing. So, woo, shoot, that was almost really bad. We need to pack some stuff around this. We have like a whole tower of bowls in here. And it is now the Leaning Tower of Pisa, just in bowl form. But that's the other thing. Trying to pack up things that you're going to need, but you're not sure what you're going to need and when. Very difficult. Also trying to make sure that things aren't too heavy to lift. That's been another recent fun addition to trying to pack everything up in a reasonable manner. I'm going to move this. Also, I hope you like Tetris, because that is all that moving is playing Tetris over and over and over again, and hoping you get better each and every time. Or at least that's how I find it to be. Alright, and just in case you guys couldn't see what I was doing earlier, I'm going to pull this back. There are more of these glasses wrapped up in socks between layers of towel. We have each of the little tiny ramekins with other hand towels between them. Same goes with all the plateware and like pasta bowl, stuff like that. Also found for like things like this that if you have like salad plates, put a salad plate and then put on top of it one of your pasta bowls and then put a salad plate, and you get the gist. That way it compacts as much as possible. However, obviously you have to be mindful of how heavy this is, because quite frankly it probably might get up to like 40 pounds, and it's just awkward when you have your arms that far apart. It just makes it feel that much heavier. Okay, so that pretty much emptied out all of our plateware, glassware, all that stuff. I'm just making sure all the matches are currently in, and then at this point it's just going to be like taking care of the rest of the pantry, all that fun stuff. And we've done a good amount of the pantry. Quite frankly, I've not recorded as much of this process as I would have liked to, simply because it's just been a very quick turnaround, and honestly, I don't think I have the capacity to completely film this entire process, if I'm being honest. So, it is what it is. Sorry if you feel like you're missing out, but I'm doing the best that I can do right now. Alright guys, so I very rarely get into most of the textbooks and things that I keep as a reference in here, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in a box, because quite frankly I don't need them, don't use them. And there are some things that I probably will just go ahead and donate. There's also things like journals in here that I definitely want to have access to throughout however long this may be. Alright, I'm so sorry if you hear the dryer going, but I truly cannot wait to do laundry. Hey, baby. But, I'm gonna go through our upstairs little credenza, buffet cabinet, whatever you want to call it, and go through our games and everything like that that we want to have available to us, and or what can go in storage. So, I think mostly we just have like candles and board games up here, so we're gonna go through that. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I need to leave any of this out for a board game night / goodbye party we're having this Friday or not. I'm just gonna put like puzzles and stuff up, since I know for a fact that we will not be doing any puzzles. Not gonna lie, this is the box that I truly just don't want to go through, because probably most of it needs to be donated, but it's all stuff that we don't want to get rid of yet because we think we'll probably need it or want it. Or like, for example, these are all of the movies that Sam, I know for a fact, wants to keep one day, even though I know that like, one, probably just broke you, but one, a lot of these are not kid friendly. Two, eventually no one's gonna want movies because they're all gonna be online and no one wants to store these. So I'm gonna take all these downstairs and let Sam go through them, I guess. I mean, that seems like the best idea. Also, I have to laugh at myself now for that whole IKEA, not stock up, but like the list of things at IKEA that we had wanted to buy, and like basically a year's supplies worth of candles that, quite frankly, won't burn before we move. So now we're just, woo, paying to move them. Alright, all that's left in there now is literally just candles. Gonna have Sam go through the box of movies and things. I'm packing up all of the picture frames and things that are decor related in a different box. That way I know where those are, but if you can even see this, this is our box of like movies, decor, gaming consoles, etc. And I'm pretty sure aside from, yeah, we'll just have to move the alarm clock if we keep it, and that's it. I think now I'm probably gonna move on to packing up probably like kitchen gadgets and things that we're not gonna need. So more than likely I'm gonna go pack up like, actually no, because I need the KitchenAid probably still. Maybe like our servingware and hosting stuff, we don't need that as much. And I also need to go through our buffet cabinet. I just thought about that. The buffet cabinet has a bunch of things I need to sort through and probably donate quite a bit as well. So gonna go do that, go take all this to the trash / donations, and move on to a whole other section. I'm gonna move on to our buffet cabinet now. Really, this is things that we only use when hosting for the most part. Let's see, yeah, that goes all the way over there. But we have, see, these are like a bunch of things that I don't want to get rid of, because like this was from something Sam gave me, and I do think it's cute for the springtime. So I might keep that. Got 2 more candles to go through. Honestly, there's like no sense in getting rid of like the cake tin and all that. There's some other hosting things wrapped up in it too right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, whenever we actually get to unpack all of our stuff in like our hopefully permanent long-term home, it's gonna feel like Christmas morning with how much stuff we're gonna have to unpack. Because there's probably a lot of things that we're gonna put into a storage unit or store somewhere, and we're not gonna see it for a couple months, 6 months, a couple years, who knows. Alright guys, so hair is different because it was giving me honestly a massive headache just to have it pulled back that tightly. It's also coffee break time. I did stop earlier for lunch, but I need a little pick-me-up. It is currently 3 in the afternoon, which means I've been working on packing up the house, organizing, decluttering for the last 8 hours. But anyways, that's my little update. I'm about to go pack up all of my cookbooks into a container. That way, hopefully I can actually get a hold of them whenever. What? You just went out. We've played. We went on a you know what? What do you want? Does anyone else talk to their dogs like they're actually a toddler or a human that could speak back? Because I do. But anyways, I'm gonna pack up the cookbooks into this little reclosable container, because I'm sure I'll probably be getting in and out of those quite a bit, because I do like to honestly cook from cookbooks a good fair amount. I am wondering honestly if all these books won't be too heavy to pick up, but I guess we'll find out, huh? Honestly, I didn't really want to get rid of this one because this was from my bridal shower. And they had done it up all cute, had a little picture of us and like all the recipe cards and stuff that people had given us. But quite frankly, I'm not sure that I would ever keep this one out anywhere. So I'm just gonna Yep, pull the photo right on off and finally donate that. Wow, is this so blue? Anyways, I am currently outside of our house, obviously. I'm gonna make my way over to the garden to go pull out my trellis out of the garden beds. Future owners, you're welcome. You get to keep the garden beds and what's already planted in them. So hope y'all enjoy that if you're watching, but also keeping the trellis. So let's go pull that down real quick.